Well, we're out here at AOAA. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I am on day 1 of 3 of doing some trail rides. Today, I'm riding with Kyle. He owns Offroad-Consulting. I'm doing a private ride. I don't have anyone to ride with today, so who better than the owner of Offroad-Consulting? Ridden with him off-road a lot. Kyle does a lot of or I think all of the Onyx trail marking out here at AOAA. He works closely with Onyx and other companies, but the whole point is I'm out here for 3 days. My buddy Nino is going to be joining me tomorrow and Sunday. He's just having a drive shaft issue right now. He's trying to fix up, so no worries. Today I'm hoping to do a couple. They have 2 badge of honor trails out here, and I'm looking to do both of them. There's Fern Ridge and Barney Rubble, and then Kyle's got a couple of new blue trails and a new green trail that he has to run that he has not run yet. So it should be a pretty exciting day. One thing I really wish I could find a better way to do is to not always have a dash cam view, but when there's one of me in a Jeep and one of him in a Jeep, it's, you know, there's only so much you can do. So I hope you enjoy the video, and leave a comment down below. Let me know if you like this kind of video or what you'd like to see more, or questions about the Jeep. I don't really get a whole lot of comments, which is okay, but if there's things that you would like to know, by all means let me know. And then if you would also do me a favor and give this video a like if you feel so inclined. Hit that subscribe button. I'm up to 90 as I'm making this video now, which is cool. I'm not really doing this trying to get paid, but if I'm putting out the videos, I'd like to share it with as many people as possible. So if you would mind hitting the share button, I'd really appreciate that too. So glad to be out here. I've done the majority of all of my off-roading in this park and in Roush Creek, and I always kind of feel at home when I'm here. It's a very challenging place, but it's just so fun, especially when you're following somebody that knows where they're going and what they're doing. It takes a lot of the stress out of it. And it helps that Kyle and I have off-roaded enough to where he has a pretty good idea of what I can and shouldn't do, so that makes it fun. It was funny, I was out here about this time last year, and I took off-road recovery, a trail repair, and a winching 101 consecutive days. And we were driving around one day after we got the classroom portion of trail recovery done. Kyle's like, all right, let's go get you stuck in the mud. And boy did he. There's this one Jeep that was kind of out here by himself, shouldn't have been, so he started following us, and he saw Kyle was guiding me to intentionally get stuck. He's like, all right, you're good and stuck, let's stop there and we'll eat lunch. The guy's like, what are you doing? He's like, oh, we're in a recovery class. He's like, oh, I don't want anything to do with this. So he just turned around and left. But yeah, he got me all good and stuck. So we're making our way down to Fern Ridge. Like I had said before, there's a couple big groups, and he imagines that a lot of them are going to be trying to hit up the 2 badge trails. So we're trying to get out there first. Luckily, he knows this place like the back of his hand. Like I said, he records all of this stuff for Onyx, so I don't think there's really anything out here that he hasn't either identified as a trail, cleared as a trail, made as a trail. So if there's anyone to be following, this is the guy. And no, I'm not making any money off it. He's just really good at what he does. So if I find something that works, I'm going to make sure everybody knows that what works. Absolutely beautiful day out here. It is, I don't know, probably 70. It's supposed to be around 80 today. Clear skies. It's rained a lot lately, so there's little to no dust on the trail. One thing I am learning is I have no idea how to use Onyx. Whenever we stop again, I'm going to have to ask you to give me a crash course on Onyx. I can't even figure out how to make this thing follow me. It'll do it for a while, and then I'll look over again, and I'm nowhere on the map.
Bottom right, there's a crosshair. Click on that.
Okay, I did that. So should it just follow me now?
Yes, if you click on the crosshairs, it'll stay, that dot will stay on screen. If you want it to where your track is always pointing up, hit that again and it'll give you like a triangle, and then it'll always be pointing like up at when you're driving. But that crosshair, if you start touching the screen, it goes off of that follow me mode. All you gotta do is hit that crosshair and then it follows you.
Awesome, thank you. I'm doing that now. There you go. Learning. It's my first time being out here with my long arms on the front. Huge difference. Now granted, I have anti-rocks installed as well, but it makes a big difference. You're not jostling around as much. 2 ATVs coming up behind us.
Copy that.
And I'm very much looking forward to getting the rear long arms put on and seeing how that goes. I can't wait. If it wasn't for having to do a whole bunch of work for Medusa, they'd be coming on sooner than later, but that's all right. Oh, I remember my days riding ATVs, having those loud FMF pipes put on, destroying my knees and my back. Oh, the good old days. So we're on trail 111, this thing they call the trench.
It's a pretty steep drop down here at the bottom. You should watch your rear bumper when you come down in.
Okay. Okay. It's a very tight entrance. Holy crap. There we go. Drop down. Trying not to take off fenders or mirrors. Clear there. Oh boy. Okay. Definitely going to be doing some digging. Oofda. 16 degrees down. Let's see up left. Woo-wee. Bendy. Hold on to the grab handle so I can see over the dash. This is pretty crazy. This is why I like coming here. Ooh, old car parts. You ever notice how old trash isn't called trash or litter, it's called ruins? Yeah. I don't see the difference, but okay. They don't want you to touch the ruins, but God forbid you drop a soda can down in the woods, then that becomes trash. But if you leave it long enough, does that then become a ruin? Deep thoughts. That's pretty cool. That was a fun little trail. It's amazing what these gladiators can do when it looks like there's no way in hell you're going to be able to do it. But she made it. Now we're heading up to trail 102. Still on our way to Fern Ridge. Just taking a nice leisurely stroll. Trying to get myself warmed up here because I haven't been out here since I think Labor Day weekend or somewhere around there. So I'm a firm believer if you don't use it, you lose it. So just trying to get used to being out here again. We have just entered Fern Ridge. I've been told it's the far side entrance. So I imagine there's one probably closer to the park entrance. Kyle went up ahead. That's where the rocks start. So this is a badge of honor trail for anybody who's interested. Like I said, there's two that I know of at AOAA, which is Fern Ridge, which we're on now, and then Barney Rubble, which we'll be doing later on today. Ooh, they look a lot bigger from here. Eesh. Am I close enough to that tree? Okay, nice and easy. Sitting on it. Yep. Sliding down on the skids. Now start cutting driver. Now easy. Got about an 18-inch drop. Perfect. Just touching frame. Yep, you're good. Just ride that out. I thought I was going to definitely hang up the bumper.
So like there, that little bit you touched is nothing, especially for Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of two-doors get high-centered on that, and that's why it's all scraped up. Four-doors and two-doors have a hard time getting on the road of that. You walk right over.
Cool.
Right.
Thanks for the spot.
So, all good?
Yeah, I said thanks for the spot.
No problem.
Yeah.
So this is one of the harder sections here through this next, basically the next, I don't know, quarter mile. And then it's going to get easier, and then the very last one has a little bit of a challenge.
Okay. I'm excited.
Yeah, doing well.
That's Kyle. I haven't shown him yet. Yeah, I'm very surprised how she went down that, because that was, like he said, about an 18-inch drop off on that one rock. But good spotter and taking your time instead of trying to bomb through stuff makes a big difference. But everybody has their own riding style, so I am by no means a professional. I have 330-ish mile drive home, all highway, so I got to be careful that I don't break anything, because I don't like to walk that much. Think thin, think thin. Some rocks to climb over here. Try to follow his line to the best of my ability. There's a big rock sticking out here in the target. Let's see if it worked for him. So it should work for us too. Nice and easy. Yep, there's some skids. That's okay though. control will kick on. Or if I use the wrong turn, you'll get over it. Just need the wheels to grab, the tires to grab up. PSC's getting work out today. She is a rocket. Now I'm trying to climb over a down log. Not scrape up the side of the. Ooh, I thought for sure I was going to lose a fender there.
Up here where the trail splits, to the left is the blue, to the right is the black. The black isn't that bad. You could handle the black. It's almost as difficult as the blue. They're almost the same severity with the turns and everything. So if you want to watch as I go down the black here, it's not really that bad.
All right. It's like a really decent sized drop off on his passenger rear. I think we can do that. I think it winds around to the left. We'll give it a shot. So we're going to take the black loop part with Kyle's help with the spot.
Now what I always try to do here, that pointed rock, I try to run my driver's rear tire over that. So swing wide enough that your driver's rear tire climbs up and over that. That one right there. Yep, keep it cut hard. Keep going, that's your skid plate underneath. Yep, now turn him back up. Yep. Now I always go over to this side. Frame. Okay. All right, hold there. We have something back here we need to address. Can't say I've ever seen this before.
All right, well, let me get the camera.
And how you picked that up, I have no idea. Go ahead, pull it out. And literally, oh, that one clip broke.
I don't know.
That's all it was, that little stick.
Kyle let me know to be careful of the tailgate or the back end of this thing because it's so long, but it's AOA. What else is new? Trees, trees, trees. See if we can do this in one turn, but I'm gonna guess no. Ooh, maybe. I'm not going to test it. I don't want to take off a fender today. Just a little turn. Someone else has obviously chewed that up more than once. Don't want it to be me. 121D Fern Ridge. Side by side at your own risk. No ATVs or dirt bikes. Kyle drives a LJ. Thing's outfitted amazingly. It's caught up. Differential sitting on a rock.
Yeah, I was trying to walk it off to the side.
Setup is pretty.
Problem with that big old diff hanging down in the back. Since I put the bigger axle in, it catches on everything.
You can't win, can you?
No, they say anytime you use a Dana 60, you should have at least 37-inch tires. So I kept the 35s, put that in, so I actually lost an inch of ground clearance underneath just the differential. Strength that I don't have to worry about ever.
Taking our way through the rocks. I see a little cutoff. Used to be tree down there. Those are really good for blowing out sidewalls, so I'm gonna have to be careful not to hit that while I'm trying not to hit the two other trees over here. Ah, missed it. It's a pretty cool trail so far. I don't know what lies ahead. That's part of the fun of it.
So, this big rock in the middle of the trail is known for high centering vehicles. If you go all the way to the left, you rub the tree. You stay to the right, you scrape your rocker going over it. Or there's the bypass to the right. You'll be fine either way, and I'll pull ahead and come back and watch you. But I'm going to show you the line that has seemed to work the best lately.
Okay. tire placement on that rock by the tree, and then it just slid off.
Like there, it just lightly touched my frame.
I got full skids and rockers, so I guess you think that's a good line. I'll try it. Now, when you get down, you went to the left. Is there any benefit of going to the right? I mean, it obviously looks different from up here.
To the left, it'll shift your weight to the right, which makes it easier. If you turn to the right, your weight's going to shift left, which is going to put you harder onto that frame.
Gotcha. Okay.